Hey, Dr. G here. Just giving you another tip about how to connect with nature and how this might improve your health. Now, we're talking now about possibly boosting our immune system. Okay, fire is something that humans harnessed hundreds of thousands of years ago. There's some theories out there that maybe fire was one of the reasons why humans were able to create their big brains, which are such energy hogs. Our head, our brain takes up about 2% of our body weight, but it uses about 20% of our energy. So that's way above other primates, and it is very costly because energy, takes food, and food is always not that plentiful, especially for primitive humans when they're out in nature. Food is not always that easy to find. So here we have fire, and fire gives off frequencies of light. It gives off orange and red, and then it gives off near infrared and far infrared. So the infrared are hot, so I'm getting pretty hot here. But you may have seen recently how people are using red lights for different conditions. They're studying it for treating dementia and traumatic brain injury. They're studying it for wrinkles, to grow hair. So red light, one of the theories of how it works, wound healing. One of the theories on how it works is the red light, the frequencies in fire, decrease the viscosity of interfacial water. So interfacial water is water that is in a tight space inside our mitochondria. So our mitochondria, oh, the wolves are out there. The mitochondria are the engines inside our cells. And so neurons can have hundreds, if not thousands of little engines, mitochondria inside the cell. Well, the red light causes a nanomotor that's on the inner mitochondrial membrane. It's called ATP synthase. This nanomotor spins. It's a molecular motor that is the smallest motor known in life. That little molecular motor on our inner mitochondrial membrane. But for it to spin, it has to spin through the water that's on the surface. And the problem, if that water's viscous, is it slows that motor down, and the motor makes ATP, our energy currency. So the red light decreases the viscosity of that interfacial water. So the theory is we can make energy much more easily with the light. So we can use a campfire or other source of fire. Doesn't upset our circadian rhythm. Isn't that amazing? Even though the light can be very bright, it doesn't disrupt our circadian rhythm. It doesn't disrupt our buildup of melatonin that makes us sleepy, and the melatonin is really important to orchestrate the repair of our cells at night when we sleep. It still builds up even if you expose yourself to, say, candlelight or firelight. So fire makes our energy production more efficient. Could this be one of the keys to how humans were able to dominate the earth and kind of take it over because of our intellectual and cognitive powers from our big frontal lobes allow us to dominate the planet? And then, that's turned out to be maybe not so good, as we've kind of spoiled a lot of the things on Earth. But I'm hopeful that enough of us are realizing this, and I think we can come together. And if we get a critical mass of people that are enlightened to this problem of, we have to keep this earth functioning, or we're sawing off the limb we're standing on if we keep damaging the earth. So we have to take care of the earth. Okay, so fire can build your immune system by creating more energy inside your cells. Remember, our immune system needs energy. Our immune system kind of waxes and wanes different times of the day. And it does this, it doesn't, or it can't be on full power all the time, or we get burned out. So it goes up when we're most likely, in our past history of being more primitive, our most likely period of the day where we would be exposed to things. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why, staying out at late at night and partying in a bar and things like that, and the artificial light destroying your melatonin might not be the best thing for our immunity. And it might be why the big cities are getting hit so hard, because in the big cities it's more difficult to get away from the artificial light that's disrupting our circadian rhythm, plus the non-native electromagnetic fields, which create reactive oxygen species, and overdoing the reactive oxygen species. Reactive oxygen species are needed. They're part of the signaling process, so they're not necessarily bad, but reactive oxygen species in the mitochondria, where most of them are made, actually increase the viscosity of that interfascial water, so they make our ATP synthase less efficient. So we want more energy to be able to do more things, like stay healthy, like beat a coronavirus. Okay, so get out there. This is also very mentally relaxing. It stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system because we're relaxed, and our vagus nerve gets stimulated by the warmth and by the deep breathing. Just don't breathe in the smoke. Okay, Dr. G here. Thanks so much for watching. Get out there, build a fire. Feels so good, especially when it's chilly. See ya.